Okay, so I am just going to share a little bit about Illustrator with you. So first, you're going to open your Illustrator program. And then I have these here. I don't know if you have these options here. But you could choose letter size, or you could do File, New. Change this. You have pixels, points, picas, inches, feet and inches, yards, millimeters, centimeters, meters. I'm going to go ahead and choose inches and say 10 by 10. Okay, CMYK, that's good. High, 300 pixels. So this is going to be high resolution. Okay, then we're going to create. So here we have an Illustrator document set up. I just want to review a couple of the tools. So this is our selection tool, and then this is our direct selection tool. These are going to be our primary to select things. Here's our pen tool. This is what they apparently call the curvature tool. And here's the shape. This tool is great. So this is the shape tool. So here, if you click and hold anywhere where it has this little arrow here in the bottom right-hand corner, you can click and hold and it'll show more options. You can also, you may have these 3 dots down here, which say edit toolbar. Oh, by the way, if you don't see what I'm seeing and you go to the top and select window, which I cannot see right now because of the zoom. I wonder if you can move that little zoom thing over. Well, you can go to window. Okay, there you go, window, and you can select workspace and you can change your workspace. So if you don't have all these options on your screen, mine has it because I set it to remember the setup that I like. It might look like this. This is automation, window, workspace, essentials. Okay, this has fewer options. This isn't going to work for us. Essentials, classic. Okay, so here's all these different options, so you can click through and see the different options. Okay, so let's say, for example, I recently spoke to a student who had a circular logo. So what you would do is you would place the drawing onto layer 1, and we could call this drawing. And then you would lock it. You'd have the picture of the drawing and you could lock the drawing layer. Maybe I'll import something. Let me think what I can import. Let me see if I have something. Sorry guys, I'm just maybe I can edit this part of the video out, but all right, so let's say I were to place, so I'm actually going to click it. You can't see on my screen, but I'm going to put this image onto the desktop and then file, place, and we're going to go to desktop, and I chose an image. So pretend this is a drawing that I drew, which I did not. Someone else drew this. Okay, so file, place, and then we're going to put the, whoop, it's really big. So then we can do command minus, zoom out, and we're just going to press the shift key and we can make it the size of our document. Then command 0 would bring us to, and I would like this to be centered. So I'm going to go to the align tab, which is here, and horizontal align center and vertical align center. And this is going to be to the artboard, which is here. On yours, it might look different. I did notice on some of the student screens, I think I have Illustrator, I think this is 2021. So I think some students may have 2022 already, if I'm not mistaken. So if yours looks different and you feel lost, just let me know and I can help you. So we have Carmen here. So this is going to be our drawing. Now what we can do is we can click This is where it toggles the lock and unlock of the layer. You can also lock individual parts of the layer, which I can explain further. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this so that we can't move this, and then click this button here to create a new layer. And I'm going to call this, I don't know. So for you, it's going to be called logo. So if I were making a logo that looked like this, which I would probably not do because this doesn't strike me as a logo, but I guess it could be. So we'll call this logo. I have chosen a very complicated shape here. So this is why we don't choose complicated shapes at the beginning. But to do this, essentially what I would do is, I think I would probably trace this, and I might actually draw the type as well. In this case, for shapes like this, I think I would also outline that. But let's take the type tool, we can click and drag, and I'm gonna write Carmen, Command A, or you can triple click, and then Command Shift right bracket, sorry, right arrow, the one that looks like this. Right caret, that's what it's called, right caret. Okay, so you can make this bigger. If you don't have that key command available, or that doesn't work for you, what you can do is go to character, let's say this is 12 points, and just choose 100 points. Up, it needs to be bigger, and you can press Shift key and bump the arrow up. All right, and then we can go to our typefaces. So I'm going to go back to my selection tool. And I'm going to go here and I'm going to click something that's similar. I'm probably not going to have anything super similar to this because I have mostly generic typefaces. Why don't we try this? This is Beloved or Belinda Christina. Beloved is actually kind of a nice typeface. So if I turn this eyeball off here in the layers panel, you can see that the layer underneath has disappeared. And this says Carmen. Now this is where, ooh, that's kind of nice. All right, so maybe we could do something like that for now. So it's different than what we had before. If I wanted to do this kind of thing, I would probably take the pen tool, and I would actually just go ahead and, all right, turn this eyeball on, go down. I'm going to turn this eyeball off on the Carmen layer here. And I'm just going to draw a little bit. So click and drag, and it automatically makes a new layer. Click and drag, click and drag. Okay, then escape. And you see the fill is black right now, but I want the stroke to be a color. So I'm going to click this, swap fill and stroke. And now if we turn off the lower layer, we have a C here. We can go ahead and here is the thickness of the stroke. So we can go ahead and make this larger. Now, let's see if we, it's close. It's not the same, but it's close. So I might noodle a little bit to match. If I had done a drawing so detailed and I wanted it to be exactly like that, I would take the time to make the letter look like that and go step by step. Now, let's say I wanted to go in and let's turn this off again and make it a little closer. You could actually just like play with it like so. So the direct selection tool, and then, selection tool. And then you would adjust this accordingly. And if I zoom in, let's change the color to like white. Not. So what I just did is I chose white, but the filled in is white, not the stroke, and I want to swap them. And then click this, and this is nothing. This makes it none, the fill none. Click back our stroke. Okay, so we want this thicker to match and maybe wider. and taller. Okay. Command plus to zoom in. Then I would take the direct selection tool and I could actually, I double clicked and you can adjust the points manually. Then click this to go up. Maybe this is a little too, ooh, look at that nice little, ooh, that's nice. That's not the same, but that might be even better. I mean, it's kind of got this nice, so if you click the Alt key, you can adjust the handles of each point manually. No, this might actually just have to move up entirely. And, oh, I know what it is. This needs to go down. Okay. So this is us playing with points a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video and start a new one.